Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack bringing you the finals in tonight's Open Arena tournament from ALT-Stracraft. Super pleased to be seeing another ZvZ here. I say that tongue-in-cheek, but I am actually very pleased for this, especially because of these players. Phenomenal players here. We do have two GMs on the North American server. Going to be battling it out here in our finals to decide who takes home the greater of the cash prize here. TDLeFazz showing a lot of very aggressive strength thus far, and Bioice playing a little bit more methodically. He tends to be a little bit more methodical player, but still nonetheless very strong plays from both of these guys, and it has been tons and tons of fun so far. Hope that will continue here in this best of 5 final. TDLeFazz is going to be our red Zerg. He is down here in the bottom left-hand corner. Up here in the top right, it is Bioice. He is purple. He is also Zerg, and looks like, we do have a 10 pool from TDLeFazz. Got to love those shenanigans. 10 pool, he said, man, that worked so well versus my last opponent. Let's go ahead and give it a good old college try versus Bioice here in game number 1 of this best of 5. We'll see if Bioice is going to be prepared for that. Now, I do want to mention that on this map in particular, I would think that a 10 pool will be a little bit less effective. I think that Bioice with a standard 14 pool opener should be in plenty of a good shape to deal with a 10 pool, because this map is so very long in that rush distance across this map. Very long distance there to travel with those lings. We do have Bioice, however, scouting here very early as well. He is going to scout this 10 pool, sees it going down, knows exactly what's going on now, so we're going to see him get himself beefed up. Notice he tosses down his spawning pool immediately. Looked like he was going to go for a hatchery at first, but he had that guy headed out there for a hatch, but as soon as he saw that, he switched it up right for his spawning pool. He's got to have it down. He knows that. He did get it down at 15, however, so we'll see if it's going to be in time for the defense. Oh my goodness. TDLeFazz pulling everything he's got with his first 6 lings. They are now cruising out across the map. This is being scouted by Bioice. Bioice does see all of the drones headed his way. This does not get much more all in than this. We do have one drone here. Looks like going to be mining for just a bit. And a spine crawler going to be going down here for TDLeFazz. Bioice gonna have to be ready for this. We do have a spawning pool about to complete, and a spine crawler going down. I like the placement there. He's going to go ahead and block this sucker off, completely blocked off, so he should be able to defend his mineral line that much easier. They will not be able to attack that spine crawler. Is going to be cruising out with his drones. Looks like he's just going to evacuate him from this position. He's like, go ahead, beat down those buildings. I'll be back in just a moment. I will be back in just a moment, says the man. Looks like a couple lings here for Bioice. Going to be headed out across the map as well. And he says, you know what, let's trade bases and see who wins. He does have this evolution chamber down. He has got more units out on the field, and these drones going to make it over there fairly good time. Is he going to back out? Interesting. Not entirely sure what he's going to do here quite yet, but he does have... Oh, no, he's backing out completely with his lings. Looks like TDLeFazz is going to be backing out as well, and as soon as Bioice saw that, he says, fine, you don't want a base trade? No big deal. I'm still ahead, so smart move. He's just really playing TDLeFazz's hand for him at this point. We see a lot of control in this game right now from Bioice. He knows that he's going to be able to deal with this attack here. Looks like he may take a couple drone losses here, but he is back to mining here almost as quickly as TDLeFazz is. TDLeFazz is going to go ahead and take down this extractor, but the placement of this spine crawler is pretty dang nice. And he is going to have to worry about this spine crawler, however, here from TDLeFazz, rather. Goodness. That red and purple is even just almost as close as purple and pink sometimes on certain units like this one. Can't hardly see the red on there. The hatchery, though, in a little bit of trouble. He's got to be careful. He cannot lose the hatchery. That would really be devastating. So far, so good. TDLeFazz can't really cruise into this mineral line. And here it is. Looks like go time here for Bioice. He's going to go ahead and engage all of this. He is going to take some severe drone losses, however. And that is no fun situation. Looks like he's going to focus down the spine crawler ASAP. Feels like he has to do it. I don't blame him. Oh my goodness, he can't do it. Ow, ow. TDLeFazz I think he's taking this down. That engagement there from Bioice was absolutely brutal. Look at that. He just doesn't have any units left. It's going to try and focus down this spine crawler as quickly as he can. But, man, that spine crawler is so very pesky right now. Does have his queen now out on the field. And there is the GG from Bioice. Nicely done there from LeFazz. Good stuff. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys in our next game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We do have live that very, very live tournament action. Bioice and TDLeFazz here in Game 2 of this best-of-5 final match. Bioice did lose game number 1 to a 10 pool of all things. Now, I thought he made pretty good decision-making, but when it came down to it, TDLeFazz was very, very wise to inch that... Oh, Sham 2. Good. Nice. Sent them some t-shirts. Cool, so glad those guys got it. But I think he made good decision there. LeFazz moved that spine crawler forward just one more square so that it was in range of his opponent's hatchery and was able to take it down that way. Really, really nice play. Bioice did make some great decision making. He did defend his mineral line very well with another well-placed spine crawler, but because he did block it off, he was unable to get it out to deal with his opponent's spine crawler. So while it was a great idea, it actually turned out to work against him, I think, just a little bit there. Now it is going to be cross positions. Bioice up here as our purple Zerg at the top left-hand corner. In the top, or bottom right rather, it is TDLeFazz. This guy, phenomenal, man. He's so aggressive, though. I love it. I love his aggressive playstyle. You got to be aggressive sometimes, especially in ZvZ, because you can catch your opponent off guard if they're unable to scout you quickly enough. And it makes a big difference. I mean, what can I tell you? Spawning pool going down here for LeFazz. He goes 13 pool instead of 14 pool. So kind of an interesting play there. But he's done that almost every time that he hasn't 10 pooled. So, but we have seen 2 10 pools from him so far. But yeah, I'll tell you what, he is phenomenal with it. Really does a lot of work. Looks like, I'm going to try using my arrow keys, maybe. Nah, never mind. I was reading some stuff. A lot of the other casters use their arrow keys to move the screen. Maybe I just need to slow down my arrow movement. Then it would be a little bit less choppy. But right now, I'll just use my mouse. Spawning pool going down here for Bioice. He's going to be playing it relatively safe. Doesn't want to fast expand, especially when he has not scouted his opponent, who clearly is capable of 10 pooling. Getting some scouting done here momentarily from these guys. Looks like... they both know where they are not spawning, and by implication, they know exactly where they are. However, they have not seen what's going on. Now, Bioice is working on his speed at just about the same pace that LeFazz is. LeFazz only slightly ahead there by just a couple seconds on his speed, which won't make tons of difference necessarily, but has got some crisp timings, and he definitely has an interesting build order. Very rarely do you see those people go, people go for that 13 pool. But he's got a Baneling nest on the way here right away. Extremely quick timing there. In the meantime, Bioice can be cruising out across the field with a bunch of lings. Looks like LeFazz going to be going around. What is he doing here? Going to get a flank with Banelings maybe? But here they come. Bioice going to be cruising up to the high ground here. Got to be careful. He's got to wait for these reinforcements. He's got 6 here now. LeFazz got 4 hidden out. Looks like he's going to go for a counter attack, trying to hide it as best he can. Looks like Bioice is going to cruise up here to the main. There's a queen out on the field. Bioice with a slight advantage in just the Zerglings though, and the queen going to make a big deciding factor there. Notice that Bioice did lose almost that entire army. Actually, he did lose the entire army, but his reinforcements here are going to be backing out there fairly quickly. He is going to be taking a expansion. Looks like LeFazz got 4 Banelings ready and waiting. Bioice going to try and pick these guys to pieces before they make it to the mineral line. He does, however, have a spine crawler at the ready, as well as a queen. Looks like he should be okay defensively here for just a moment. Now, there is a slight supply advantage here for LeFazz. LeFazz now going to be trying to focus down this hatchery. Yikes, losing a lot of lings there because of that. I think was probably a misclick. He may have just wanted to move them down here and not have them focusing down the hatchery. So maybe a misclick, I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, Bioice did reap the benefits of that. Looks like he should be able to clean this up in phenomenal style. Just have his spine crawler down here. Looks like he's going to go ahead and block this sucker off. Block it off now. Now he's going to put the spine crawler down. There we go. Nicely done from Bioice. Great defense. Let's just check units lost. I want to see how that's looking. LeFazz only slightly behind, not by very much at all. And workers killed. Whoops. There we go. Workers killed, 0. Nobody's got any workers killed quite yet. Man, I don't know why that hotkey's not working. Must need to press it harder. We do have a bunch of banelings cruising out here. Looks like LeFazz going for some serious baneling action. Ruh-roh. Here comes more. Looks like this defense, though, should be okay. Did take out the spine crawler, though. It was just enough spine crawlers to take it out. Bioice still holding on here. However, should be okay for just a moment, but LeFazz going to be redoing this type of attack. He's got more banelings gearing up. A couple links going to be cruising in, trying to get the snipe on this queen. The queen somehow still alive with 10 HP. Another spine crawler going to be going down. Bioice got to be extremely careful. He does not have his appropriate defenses, man. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's got a bunch of lings out on the field, but we're going to see some banelings cruising this way momentarily. Spawn crawler almost 50% complete. Not quite in time to deal with the lings, or the banelings, or anything when they're not complete. They can't deal with anything when they're not complete. Banelings cruising up here for LeFazz, getting into that mineral line. Uh-oh, Bioice got to be careful. Oh. Yeah, one more goes, and there we go. Looks like LeFazz taking him down yet again. Bioice in a little bit of trouble here. There's so many lings in his base. LeFazz all in play twice in a row here, and Bioice struggling to deal with it. Is now going to be match point here, I think, in just a moment. Bioice really going to have to be careful. He does get some banelings of his own, so I mean, if he gets lucky here or does something absolutely phenomenal, he could turn the tide in this matchup, but we're going to see more banelings here for LeFazz, morphing in at the back of the base. He's gearing up for another attack here out at the front. A whole bunch of banelings here, as well as a bunch more lings. And Bioice, man, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on. Let's just check that units tab. He's down to 5 drones. 10 more for LeFazz. That is 3 times the economy. Bioice holding on for just a moment longer. Is droning up here currently. Looks like, oh wow. Does lose his spine crawler though. The queen going down as well. And there it is. GG from Bioice. We'll be going into game number 3 here in just a moment. So don't alt-tab. Always alt-Starcraft. See you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. Game 3 and currently match point in this final matchup here for ALT-Stracraft's Open Arena Tournament. Bioice got to make it happen 3 games in a row here. LeFazz going to be really sitting pretty at this point. He's happy. 2 games in a row versus Bioice has got to be a good feeling. And LeFazz going to be spawning as our red Zerg up here in the top left-hand corner. Bioice down in the bottom right, so cross positions on Tal'Darim altar. Bioice did tell me what he's going to be doing here. He's going to be going for a super fast rush. Not going to play any differently. He says, you know what? This guy is going to be, he's walking over me with these rushes. I think I'm going to do the same type of thing here. And so we'll see what he's going to do. Looks like it might be a 10 pool from each. Maybe. No, Bioice is playing same old. Looks like, and look at this, LeFazz going to be going for a 10 pool. I do believe. Just like that Metallica song, I do believe. Betting on the Cure. Alright, I'm done with that. Well, he's droning up, so I take it back. He's going to go ahead and grab his extractor. Droning up and trying to make it happen the good old-fashioned way. And Bioice not going for his super fast craziness yet either. He's going to go for a 14 pool, good standard opener. Kind of interesting. He said he was going to, he actually told me he was going to 6 pool him, but indeed he did not, so we'll see how that's going to go for him. I mean, I have so much respect for Bioice, to be honest. He's such a phenomenal player, and I know that sometimes in these tournament settings it can be frustrating. You can get flustered for certain opponents, and he's been playing ZvZ all night, and it's like no break. It's non-stop ZvZ, which is intense micro. I think is a very stressful matchup for the players. And, I mean, you've got to feel worn out at this point for both of these guys. And LeFazz is, like, in a hurry, man. He's, like, every time between games, he's like, go. Let's go. He just wants to get this sucker done, man. It's kind of fun. But, I mean, I like his excitement, but at the same time, I think that that's proof positive that some of those, you know, those in-tournament jitters are kind of getting to him as well. I mean, he's feeling that stress, wants to get this done with, wants that pressure off of his back and that stress of it. So we'll see how this is going to play out, but we do have speed going down for both of these guys in fairly decent time. LeFazz only a second and a half ahead, it appears, but Bioice going to be cruising out across with 4 lings here. And LeFazz appears to be playing relatively defensively for just a moment. He's got 2 lings cruising out here. Nope, he's going to back out. Going to back out for just a minute. Wait for those reinforcements. Doesn't want to send him out alone. In the meantime, Bioice going to be taking the long way around. And taking an expand. Looks like he's just going to stick with his standard play here, but a good, relatively fast expand from him. He is going to get scouted here by LeFazz. 6 lings going to be cruising that way. A couple more cruising right through the center. It looks like LeFazz does have 4 lings here in a forward position, is going to be backing out with the rest of them. We should see this Baneling Nest complete here, and there it goes. Baneling Nest now on the way for Bioice as well, but LeFazz going to be going for what appears to be his standard old backdoor Baneling bust. Gotta love it, man. It's really fun play. Bioice losing this battle here at the front door. Looks like he is going to have to back out. He does have speed complete. Here comes your Banelings. They just barely got done morphing in. LeFazz going to be sending them straight up here to the high ground. Bioice does catch wind of this. See if he's going to be able to take these guys out. Does scout the hatchery. LeFazz knows exactly what's going on. We do have a spine crawler going down. However, that spine crawler not going to be complete in time for these guys. Looks like good control there from Bioice. Going to be taking those guys out before the Banelings are able to get any damage done. He does now have his Baneling Nest complete of his own. So Baneling is going to be going down here for defense. I like it. We'll see if he's going to be able to make that happen. A whole bunch of Banelings morphing in right now, though, for LeFazz. These are so brutal. The thing with those, once you get so many, you can almost just A-move, and it's like almost impossible for them to not do at least equal damage, which is kind of interesting. It would require so much micro on the part of your opponent to be able to get that down. And so you can see Bioice already losing a couple extra units here to that. Oh, I wish he would have left that spine crawler. I do indeed, but it looks like it did work out in his favor here for just a moment. The Queen, though, is in danger of going down, but good Baneling there from Bioice, going to take those suckers down. Here comes more lings, however, from LeFazz. LeFazz does have a slight supply lead. Queen does get surrounded. Queen is going to go down. And now we've got lings going to be cruising in. Notice he's going to toss some Banelings down up here in this position. And Bioice is going to go ahead and attack there with his drones. We'll see if this is going to work out for him. He's going to kill these guys off, but at what cost? He did lose a couple of drones there. Going to be sending some units over here. Does see the Banelings. Banelings going to get on a move, or not a move, but move command. So he's going to be able to take them down. Baneling is going down everywhere. Nicely done. Decent defense here from Bioice. Let's check in on that use tab. LeFazz, though, however, is ahead in that economy, 15-12, and that is going to start paying off for him, especially if he continues to just trade armies like this. So he's going to keep this pressure on. Link's going to be battling it out here. He's Bioice trying to work this into position where he can get that done right next to his spine crawler, but man, he's really having trouble engaging next to that spine crawler. Spine crawler not getting much done here at all. Looks like he is going to hold this off here yet again in the supply line, but losing a couple extra drones here and there is starting to add up. Let's just check that units tab. He's down to 8, and LeFazz has absolutely no reason to not continue this attack. We do have Banelings cruising up here. Unfortunately, the spine crawler out of position to deal with them. A couple Banelings do blow up. Looks like they barely take care of it, but the spine crawler does go down, and that is game. Ladies and gentlemen, what a phenomenal series of events there, and what a beautiful, beautiful final that was. TDLeFazz does take down first place. Bioice does take second. They both get some cash for their efforts, however, so we'll be paying them. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab, always alt Starcraft. We'll see you guys next time.